Mikey, you had the drive where you got stuffed, I think, or and then you got another chance to come back there at the end. How did it feel to hit that and get fouled and then make the free throw?
It was amazing. That's all I can say. Like, my teammates knew that I had the ball and knew that I was gonna make a play either for myself or for my teammates, and it's just that mindset that I have since the beginning of the season to just step up and in close games and just do what I have to do, and that's when I made the layup and made the free throw as well to put us up 1.
Looked like at first on that play, you guys were kind of scrambling a little, passing it around. What was kind of the goal coming into that last play there?
The goal was either to find Jermick on a curl or Webby to spot up, but they switched it perfectly, and that just gave me an opportunity to do what I do best, and that's to make a play. And it came down to me making a play and finishing the game off.
After the last one was blocked, no hesitation, driving right back in again?
No, just got to move on to the next play. You can't sit there and harp on the miss. You just got to move on.
With the contact there, were you worried at all that it might go the other way?
No, I wasn't even worried about the contact. I was just trying to get the ball up and finish. Either if I miss, he's there try to get the tip in and to make the play.
You guys down 4 and kind of in a bind there with the shot clock and get bailed out a little bit with the foul. How big were those 2 free throws by Alfred in that situation?
That was clutch free throws.
But James, you had the 7-0 run by yourself there. You tied it up and then hit that 3 from the corner to give you the lead. And I know they came back and hit 3 there too. But just down the stretch there, stepping up and hitting some shots. How did that feel for you?
It was good. It's a confident booster that I need. Lately, I've been struggling a little bit, so my team believes in me and they put me in a position to succeed.
Well, you kind of seem like that was just a little bit of a frustrating game for you guys at times. So I don't know if you could take us, what was it like to just try to cut that thing out at the end? I mean, it seemed like there were a lot of frustrating calls and whatnot throughout the whole ordeal.
It was a struggle. They got bigs that crash the boards every time, like every time the ball goes up. So we were outnumbered on the glass, but we found ways to stick it out and get through it.
But, Mikey's obviously a senior on this team, and to see him hit the shot in that moment, what was that like? I mean, you guys needed it.
Yeah, I mean, he works for stuff like that, so like I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to miss or anything. But I knew once he made the shot and then got to the free throw line, I knew he was going to make it.
Mikey, for you, last year it was Derek Marks that got the ball in those opportunities quite a bit for you guys, and to be the guy, in a 2-point game to get it. What does that mean to you, your senior year, in a game that you guys kind of needed?
It's just a great feeling because what he did, I learned from it. I watched basically everything he did and just follow his footsteps and just play the way I play and notice how he made big plays, and I can't let that drop. I have to make big plays as well.
2 games in a row now where it's been a dogfight all the way down to the end. What's it say about you guys learning how to win, I guess, or being able to pull out these close wins that you've needed here, kind of helping moving forward?
It's just us coming together, being real close to each other and playing with grit because each game we play, everybody's going to come at us with their best shot, and we just got to come together. And we let it slip away in the beginning for a little bit, but we stayed focused and we remain together.
The fans obviously were thinking ahead to Saturday's game, pretty excited about Oregon coming to town. Was that, Leon yesterday didn't even want to talk about it. I mean, was that in the back of your mind at all, or was it tough not to think about Saturday's game going into this one tonight? Or?
We really wasn't focused about Saturday's game. We just got to take care of what we did tonight, and we'll let Saturday take care of itself once we be able to prepare tomorrow and the next day.
With all the kind of going on around you guys, and the crowd kind of obviously the refs have at certain times, whether the calls were bad or good or whatever. How does experience help you guys still kind of hone in those moments?
I guess we've been in situations like this before. We've been in a bunch last year, and I watched a bunch my redshirt year. So I think we knew our coaches believed in us, and they gave us the opportunity to decide what we want to do. Do we want to switch everything, or do we want to play them straight up, or just things like that? So they believed in us. So I think it was just up to us to get it done.
Your redshirt year, a lot of those ending plays went against you guys.
Yeah.
Last year, you started to get some of them going your way. Do you hope maybe they're going to even out here? You guys have kind of turned the corner. Now you guys can be the ones finishing off like that.
I mean, hopefully, but it's college basketball. You never know what can happen. Like #1 team getting beat, things like that. So like, it's college basketball. You just got to stick with it and I guess know what you prepare for.
Given the way the season has started, how important was it for you guys to pull this one out and not start this homestand with a rough night?
It was important. I think every game that we play is important because we started out kind of slow and we're just trying to build up our reputation again. Everybody has all these expectations on this upcoming season, so I think we just got to focus in at one game at a time.
And with that being said, I mean, Saturday, I know you don't know about Oregon specifically yet, but just having a top 25 team coming in here with a chance to, get that kind of marquee win you guys have been hoping for going into conference play. How big is this one, and what do you expect with the crowd and everything on Saturday?
It's big. I don't know what the rivalries are out here. I don't know if Oregon's a big rivalry or how that goes or anything like that, but I know we're going to prepare the same way that we prepare for every team. We're going to give them our best shot, and hopefully the crowd turns out. Hopefully, we try to fill up all the seats in the stands, have a good turnout.
Mikey, I know Leon was saying the other day that he wants you guys to like the three and love the rim. And you look at tonight and look at the final numbers, but through about 30 minutes, you guys have taken way more threes than twos in the game. Still an adjustment you guys need to make to attack the rim a little bit more?
Yeah, he wanted to attack the rim just to get paint touches, and once we get paint touches, that other teams would collapse and it'd be wide open threes. We couldn't make them tonight, but we stick with it, and we made a few that we really needed, and that really came down. And he just wanted to get paint touches and get to the line, or if not, just create upper shots for our shooters.
James, you mentioned the rebounding. Did you know coming in that they were a team that was going to crash the boards? I think at one point they had like 7 offensive rebounds, and you guys only had 7 defensive rebounds.
Yeah, we knew, but I mean, it's not like you can prepare for that. I don't care like what team you are. I mean, we watch film and stuff like that, but it's different when you're playing in that. You don't really know how it is until you sit there and go through the first stretch that we did, like the first 4 minutes. It was very tough. We needed everybody to board, and their bigs are big and strong.
The way you guys play, you don't have the traditional, big guys down there sometimes. Does that make it harder for you guys to compete on the glass?
I think so, but we make up for it on the offensive end. They may get a couple of boards, but they can't guard our 4 and 5.
Mikey, you've been here forever. Talk about this team, the camaraderie of this squad compared to past ones you've had. Close, tight-knit group compared to the other ones?
I'll say, yeah, just examining each team each year I've been here. I feel like the last 2 years, the team is just getting closer and closer, and just knowing their roles and knowing what they can do on the floor. And by us coming together as a big group, we been able to win good games, close games, and we basically relying on what we did last year. We're noticing that how all of us came together and we won a whole bunch of games and made it to the tournament. And now we looking back, and now just how all of us, if we come together, we can win tight games. We could beat any team we want. We just got to come together.
I think you have the opportunity to be the first Bronco player to play in 3 NCAA tournament games. What's that mean to you as a leader of this team, being able to say, hey, it's your last year, getting you guys back and finish where you've left off 2 previous times in the last 3 years?
It's just a blessing, just being a part of something like that is just a blessing, and then to have other players to be a part of it as well, to have me on that team and then have them be a part of it, it's just a blessing to me, because it's getting them better as well and helping them know what to look forward to in the past year, in the next years as they grow up as well.
Thank you, fellas.
Success.